Salvete Spectatores, I'm Masopust, welcome back to Attila. Now I thought it was time for some online action and I have a nice replay for you. I only actually played 2 battles. It's me as the Franks versus... oh, I didn't see his name. Well, it's the Visigoths at my opponent. And as you can see, he went a little bit more elite. Because I have 2 more army units. And I have no idea what to expect from this game. It's a lot different from Rome 2, what I've seen, because the stats and everything. And I only have heard that cavalry is super strong and it's hard to use missiles to great effect because of the high deflections on a lot of the units. So let's see my army first. I have just a mix of cavalry, Frankish lancers and noble Germanic horsemen. Those 2 are shock. This is melee. On one flank and on the other, Typhali cavalry. This is a melee cav. A little bit cheaper, I believe. And the Sali and Frankish lancers. Some of the cav do carry bows with very few ammunition. They only have 2 arrows. So I don't know why any man would bring 2 arrows to a battle. Aside from the bow. Well, never mind. And I went completely without missiles because I wanted to rush. I have 2 pagodae, or however they are pronounced, in the front, and I noticed that there are quite a lot of women in their ranks. I'd say even half. So, for your politically correct fetishists out there, well, that's the way to go. Women with clubs who are running alongside their men. I mean, this is a total crap unit. This is speed bump or meat shield as it's written in the book. And they're just my first line. For a main line I got Germanic spearmen on the flanks to support my cav. And they're actually, I mean, spearmen in general are not worthless like in Rome 2 most of the time. They serve a purpose because nearly all of them have cavalry counter tactics. Expert charge defense, I'm sorry. That's when a heavy cav charges, it inflicts some of the damage back onto the cav. Like if you run into a spear, your horse, your mount dies. It's kind of logic. You can't just flatten spears like in Rome 2. My main infantry is composed of Royal Anstrutiones. They are heavy melee cav. Infantry, maybe a little bit like I don't know. They have high armor, not too high armor, good health. Maybe like the Boii infantry. I'm not sure. They're quite expensive though. My general is a Germanic noble, and I have 1 super sweet heavy shock cavalry, the Sacra Francisca, the Holy Francisca, I believe. With the gold scale mounts here hidden. My opponent doesn't see it. That's sweet. They're a little bit far away from the battle, I have to admit, but they will play a huge role. My opponent went with elite Germanic archers, and he's making a first mistake. He's shooting at the pagodae, so they are not worth their ammunition. They have quite a bit, but definitely a useless target. What else does he have? He has also mounts on the flanks, Gothic Lancers. I don't know how strong they are. Okay, the Gothic Lancers are quite cheap, I believe. Germanic Horsemen not too strong. Noble Gothic Lancers. He pimped them somewhat up. 3 bronze chevrons. Gothic General. And he's still shooting at my pagodae. So that's bad. For him. He has Germanic Spearmasters. He has quite a similar army. Only Gothic Palatina Defectors. Thracian Oathsworn. So Thracian Oathsworn are some of the strongest infantry in the game, but they just get flattened by heavy cavalry. So I want to go for him. And I thought it was time for just some sweet charges. Oh, this cavalry didn't get a charge because it was aimed at this one. But mine didn't get one either. And I take the charge with my pagodae. They get trounced, of course, but that's their purpose. And then I come in with the Royal Anstrutiones, who don't have the charge. For instance, from these... Well, they tried to get a charge. I believe they got one, but not a super strong one.
Thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Already. On the flanks, I engage his cavalry and try to move around with this one. And there is some nice gapes around. Wow. The Germanic mounted warband just got crushed by the horsemen, and now I realize that it's a little bit close. I need my Sacra Francisca here. They are nearly 1,000 denarii unit. And I have some micromanagement problems because those spearmen just sit here around here. And I have to deal with his elite Germanic archers. And he's using fire arrows on my cavalry. That's good because due to some reason fire missiles have a bonus with his cav. But friendly fire is huge in this game and he's killing his own cavalry like he's killing mine. But it's taking a toll on my Frankish lancers. They're not cheap and they got killed by his archers. So they begin to pay for themselves. I have some problems on this left flank because my Germanic mounted warband got crushed and he is dealing the damage with his elite Germanic archers. He completely killed this flank. Good thing is that I have noble Germanic horsemen nearby, a strong melee cav. They can deal... Oh, it is basically the same unit here. Moral is different because of course moral changes in the battle. That's nice to see. On infantry department not much is going on. We're both holding the line and slowly grinding it out. And I try to get to his archers with this cav, but it just gets whacked. Only 7 men left. But now my Sacra Francisca comes in. Let's have a look at them. And they of course are just mopping up the floor. They're killing the... Oh, they look so nice with their armor. So they take the shields from their back, that's cool. And they just killed this cavalry unit. His general has died, that's nice. And now I finally get the first rear charge on his quite strong archers. Killed those. And now I have cavalry free everywhere. Uh-oh, that's bad. But his was killed too, so it's quite trade-off. And of course, archers don't want to get charged by shock cav, even by exhausted one. And they get killed here. I just pull through right to the next. Well, I try to. Here it comes. Oh, sweet. Arrow in the gut. So that's nice. His archers are gone, but it's still a very close battle, and I thought I would lose it here. I mean, look at all these Gothic Palatina defectors who are very strong, sturdy infantry. But I have my Sacra Francisca who are at full strength and already killed 140 archers and some cavalry. Just saw them approaching, and infantry does not want to get charged at all by cavalry, and heavy shock cavalry that is. So they just killed these Gothic defectors right off the bat. Still charging. And I saw them... Wow, that's bad. But I have nice armor, my Sacra Francisca. Quick charge into the archers. And they are gone. Up to 220 kills and climbing. And my infantry, I'm very satisfied with their performance. They are not here to do the big kills, they're here to hold while my cavalry finishes the opponent. And it was a close one, but me keeping the Sacra Francisca for the late game, middle late game, was key, because they are 46 strong, have 2 chevrons already, and are just here now to mop up those engaged infantry. So the Thracian Oathsworn were effective, they got 320 kills. Some of them were Bugorde, but a lot of them must have been Royal Anstrutiones. And now I have 260 kills on those cavalry, and they paid a toll. They lost roughly 1/3 of their unit strength, but still are a force to be reckoned with. Well, at this point, it was a GG. I won very closely. And good game to my opponent. It was a fun battle. It was actually my first battle ever on Attila, so I was happy that I won that closely. And let's have a... Well, no, I'll keep that for a later time. So, I mean the faction review of the Franks, but this will take too much time. And I have not really much experience with them. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.